How's it going, friends? It's RobertIDK here. This video that you're about to watch has been requested of me so many times. Ever since I did my last Dan and Phil fanfiction video, everyone's been like, hey, do this Dan and Phil fanfiction, do this, do that. I think this has been the most requested one. This fanfiction is apparently worse than the hat fic, and some people have been commenting saying, hey, do the Cherry Fic. It's not nearly as bad as that. It's not as bad as the hat fic. It's super nice, it's cute. And it's like, well, one, I know you're lying, and two, if it was cute, I wouldn't want to do it, because that's just no fun. You guys want to see me suffer, right? That's what it seems like. So, anyways, we're doing the Cherry Fic today. Supposedly it's pretty bad. I'm sure a lot of you guys saw when I did the hat fic.
His soft tongue was gliding over me until it found its way to my throbbing erection. He started at...
So, yeah, I mean, I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna try not to take it as seriously as the last one. I'm gonna try to remind myself that it's not real. And hopefully I can make it out alive on this one. And one other thing, we're using the new mic. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but we'll see how it goes, right? Isn't that... Okay, so I've accepted at this point that Dan and Phil probably don't like me if they have seen any of my videos. I'll give a quick disclaimer. I love Dan and Phil. Great guys, great videos. I mean, I've never met them, but I'm assuming they're great guys. Great guys, great videos. This is for you guys. You wanted it, so you're gonna get it. This is the Cherry Fic. Okay, Wattpad, let's see what hell you've got for me. I awake groggily. I can't remember anything. Yesterday was all a blur. I know Phil and did stuff already happen? Did someone already get drugged? Yesterday was all a blur. I know Phil and I, okay, so this is Dan talking. I know Phil and I had been dating for a year, and okay, so they're dating. It was our anniversary, okay, so it was their anniversary. So we decided to have a party. I remember lots of alcohol, oh boy. But now, where am I? I adjust my eyes and look around. It's bright, blindingly bright, but I can make some obscure shadowy figures. I recognize okay, so the grammar's not gonna be perfect, I guess. I guess I'll just have to live with that. I wipe my eyes and get up. I'm in bed, shirtless and wearing boxers. I take off the bed clothes and stand up. Oh, the bed clothes. Yeah, take those off. And my body feels tense, so I bend down and over to stretch. You're up, finally. I'm not gonna do British accents. It's always terrible. I'm not gonna embarrass myself. I'm gonna embarrass myself, but not by doing British accents. I recognize the voice. How could I not? It's Phil's voice. Vibrant and jubilant. Lights my heart just hearing a vowel emitted from his mouth. I turn around. Phil is standing there wearing a plain white tee and some gray sweatpants. Oh shit! That's me! Haha! It's me right now. That's fun. I'm Phil. Where was I? I got so excited by the damn sweatpants. Okay, his hair's a little messy, but it's early in the morning. He's smiling, such a bright smile. Phil, I reply. I run up to him and embrace his nice, slender body. I look him in the eyes. Instantaneously, we kiss. You're in a good mood, Phil points out. I let go and tears of joy flow from my eyes. Flow from my eyes. Flow from my eyes. How could I not be? I love you, Phil. I go back for another embrace, followed by a sweet kiss. Okay, let's just skip to the action here. I can't describe how I feel. Call me a sexually misunderstood drama queen teen, but god damn it, I love Phil. He's not a teen. I don't know how old you think he is. I'd love him as a girl, but I'm glad he's a guy. What? This is really weird. So much time passes, it's a tongueless kiss. Thanks for letting us know, I guess. But why do I know something bad will happen? Well, because it's a fucking fan fiction, that's why. What is this apprehensive feeling I have? Your guess is as good as mine. It festers in my heart, diabolically ripping my feelings apart and smiting my love. Okay, you're going a little overboard with the big words here. My thoughts are cut off immediately. The kiss fades away and I fall on my back. Blood is on my lips and down my chin, but I didn't feel anything. Okay, there we go. We're off to a bloody start. Okay, I look up as my paralyzed body lies in a contorted position, In what looks like a scene from a horror movie, there stands Phil, his piercingly cold eyes, his menacing grin, and blood on his teeth. In his right hand is a syringe, an empty one at that. I feel dizzy. Oh god, this is getting violent already, sexually violent. Phil, I struggle to call out to him, but no success. My mind drifts, my body fades, like the pouring rain, I feel gone. That sounds like a lyric. All right, this part starts in all capitals. That's exciting. So I guess in the hat fig, Dan was the crazy one, and in this one, they're making Phil the crazy one. So I guess you gotta have, you know, both sides. I scream in pain, only for my mouth to be cupped.
Phil's demonic eyes stare me into my soul. He has a vicious smile on his face.
Scream and I kill you. Nod if you understand. I don't know what's going on or why, but I instinctively nod. He pushes me back and whips me again across my neck. I bite my lip and curl my toes and fingers as the searing burns fester. I'm chained, my arms and legs are restricted, and I'm somewhere in a dark room. Of course it's a dark room. My eyes widen and I suppress a scream, but in a chained order, the whip fluidly cracks itself against my stomach, back, and various appendages. Okay, so when are we gonna get to the cherries? I cry heavily. I don't make any noises except for faint grunts of horror, but my eyes won't stop leaking. The tears trickle down my face and tickle me. Ha ha ha! There you go, that's a little bit of fun for you. Not the fun, friendly tickle. Oh, never mind. The irksome tickling that feels uncomfortable. Okay, sorry, I spoke a bit soon there. He licks the tears off my face. God. Okay, so Dan is now unchained at this point. Dan's all bloody at this point. Phil roughly grabs his hair and drags him against the cold concrete floor. Takes him to a sink and bends his head back in the bowl. Stares up at the faucet, knowing what comes next. Burning hot water. Yep. Very painful. Phil wipes the water off his face and curls his lips again. He throws me against a wall and I slink down. He looms over me and unzips his pants. You might like to spit, but I'll make you... Oh, God. This is getting... Woo! So now they're doing what good friends do. So, Phil, I swallow. What's going on now? Fear picks apart my insides and spoils my stomach. I feel like throwing up. Hey, so do I. He remains silent and grabs his whip. Like his car, like his new Bentley. Okay, cool. Okay, so eventually he passes out. I wake up laying on a cold white bed. I look up. There's Phil in a doctor's uniform. A white light utterly blinds me, causing my eyes to burn and express the pain with tears. I'm chained down. Again? I think the author was just like, you know what? I want to keep writing shit. So they just had him chained, unchained, pass out, and then chained again. And he's probably going to be chained and then unchained like 4 more times before this is over. The end of my life is nigh. Oh, God. This is just so... over the top. Dan pulls out a box of mini spiders. My arachnophobia kicks into hyperdrive. Oh, this is pretty rough. Did I miss the cherries? I might have missed the cherries. Jesus Murphy. Oh, okay. I see. So at the end, it appears as though Dan is pretty much dead. And what the hell, man? Funny, this victory, this palatable euphoria tastes like cherries, like sweet liquid cherries. Very fun. So that's where the name comes in. Very clever. Not really, but I mean, it's really strange because these fanfictions really have nothing to do with Dan and Phil. It essentially just uses their names, and it's just like torture stuff. Like this literally could be anyone. It's just people who happen to watch Dan and Phil. Some of them are just insane, I guess. So I'd just like to give a big shout out to everyone who recommended that I read the Cherry Fic. I mean, that was an incredibly enriching reading experience. I feel smarter after reading that. I really feel like I've learned a lot about myself and a lot about humans and just human interaction. Great read. I recommend it to anyone. Anyways, guys, I really hope that you have a good rest of your day. I hope that this is like the low point and that it just gets better from here because, I mean, I knew this wasn't gonna be good, but like... Thank you to the Wattpad community for really coming together for this one. It really... Oh, wow. Just... A round of applause for you guys. Thank you so much. Anyways, that was weird. But at least I went into it with the mindset that it was just all fun and games until someone loses a cherry or whatever. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this. I've got some music coming on the way. I've got a few song parodies coming soon, so stay tuned for that. It'll be a lot more positive than this fan fiction that I read. This is probably as weird as it gets on the channel. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know what else to say. I think that's about it for this one. I'm gonna go take a cold shower, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. So anyways, guys, that was the Cherry Fic. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good one. How's it going, friends? It's RobertIDK here. I'm here with my good friend Owen, and we're gonna do something pretty fun. I just tweeted, I said, tweet me random questions about anything. About to film kawaii face. And so what we're gonna do is, Owen is gonna read some of those responses, and I'm gonna answer them. And what I just thought, why don't we do both ways? So you ask me some questions, and then I ask you some.